What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Foxhound Finance, where we analyze market trends, financial reports, market news, and hunt down potential investing opportunities in the stock market using technical analysis. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you never miss these crucial market updates from me. And lastly, please remember this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. All right, guys, today I'm going to be showing you some of the charting I did, and I will be sharing with you some key findings and the setups that I see right now for SPY, AMC, Rivian, and Unity. But before I get into the video, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has been watching my videos, providing feedback, and just showing love to the channel, man. I really appreciate you guys, all the support that I've been seeing, returning viewers, people just coming back, like trying to learn. And honestly, just I'm excited to see what we can accomplish together going forward this year, and what kind of financial goals that we can reach together with these plays. Okay, so really excited, and I updated some of the charting today, so I want to show you guys that. Let's get right into it. So for SPY first, let's look at this. Here we go, downward trend slash channel. We'll say the descending channel in August 5th that ended of 2024. Very similar move playing out here in present day. I drew this trend line here in red to show you the trend line from the 506 all the way up, right? Maybe this will be like a support line, and I'll be watching the support line as the SPY does its thing. What are we looking at right now? So we're inside the channel today, the present day channel right here. That peaked out at 613. We fell all the way down to 570. I'm not really concerned. It wasn't like a big deal. You know, we had these huge pops back up, so there's volatility happening. And I know people are kind of changing their tune every day they see a chant. You know, I'm seeing a breakout happen. I'm seeing a reversal coming. Okay, I don't even care if we come down to this 552 level that I told you guys. If we got a full 10% correction, we would come down to this level, because back in that previous trend in August here, it was a 10% correction. Okay, watch my video from yesterday. I don't want to keep beating the same drum here, but we get the full 10% correction, you go to 552, would be this level, and then I think we would just reverse off it anyways, like we did previously. So that's our trend line support. Here we are, we're trading inside the channel. I want to see us break the channel, right? And it looks like we're getting down to the point, right, where we have to make that decision what we're gonna do. So the next thing I have, guys, is the fib levels. I did a Fibonacci extension with the previous descending channel like this, and the last time the stock broke this channel, a channel like this in August, well, it actually went all the way past the 100 by like 3/4 of the way. And when I did this, that means if we repeat the similar cycle, we would come up to about 710 to 720 for the SPY. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. Even if you came to the 100, you're still at all-time highs. Either way, I see us going all-time highs right now. Okay, barring some catastrophic event, something that happens, I see everything trending in that direction right now. Other things to consider are the 200 EMA. I'm looking at my notes. You have the 200 EMA down here as also a support, which previously you have rebounded off of or just hovered above. Okay, right here. Similar pattern from this channel that happened. There's the 200. So everything's lining up. There's not much more to say here. I like what I'm seeing. I'm not in fear like a lot of people I see talking about crashes and stuff like that. I think anytime that narrative is being painted so heavily, most likely there's a reversal coming. So that's what I see right now. Anything else that I'm missing here? We don't even really need to go over this, but I want to show you guys the volume profile and what it means. Like if you see the volume profile like on your indicators here, right? This highlighted area in blue is just showing you all the trading volume that's taking place, right? So theoretically, the point of control right here in the middle, we want to get back up to this. I'm seeing too down here, we broke the volume area low, it's called. So breaking that, you know, that's where things can get ugly. People can start to freak out. But if I can adjust this, let me get to this level right here real quick. I wanted to see the breakdown. Either way, you had the gap right here. So after you broke this point of control, you can see how the shelves are descending right here. That's what I wanted to show you. So that only explains why. And you have the weakness right here. When you see these grayed out ones, you can see the weakness of the drop. So We're pretty much at the bottom of this thing. Like, there's really, I think, nowhere else to go. Unless they want to do a quick flash down and then go, that's fine. But honestly, that's it. Guys, SPY, looking good. Let's go right into AMC next. Okay, here we go. We're on the daily for AMC, and right here, I'll show you some things that I kind of tweaked a little bit. Do this. Let's take off the EMAs. We don't need those on. Right here, the local area high, right? This is the last high that we had before we broke down and created this channel. This is in purple. So this line is now one of our trend lines that I have drawn up. Here's your two channels right here, right? We're trading inside of that. And you have the convergence here that's about to take place right around 313, 314, which is next, I believe, Thursday, Friday. So we're going to be meeting these lines next Thursday, Friday. And if the market is, in my opinion, going to reverse, then that would line up perfectly, right? We come in and then just boom through these levels. That'd be great, right? That would be me. That would like make me feel so happy. That would be on the right track. So here we go at the bottom trend line from 238 all the way back in like May here, April, May that we bottomed. I drew this trend line up. We also have this trend line right here acting as a support. So everything to me, guys, looks really good right now. We're in this moment of truth right now. Like, what are we going to do? If we're going to break through this line, are we going to come down to the channel, or are we going to break these two lines and go? Those are like your two options right now. So what I did before, I ran a Fibonacci extension on the last impulse wave here. Okay, when we got this move, I ran a fib level. And the last time that we had the impulse move like this go, it actually went all the way up through the 1618. It not only touched the 1618, it blew through about 3/4 of the way. I have it at the halfway point right now, just as a safe measure, but like it was pretty much around this zone up here. The last time it had that impulse wave, when I measured it correctly, it was like literally right up here. But like if you split this right about in half, $22 that you guys could be looking at as a super top, right, for this next impulse before we maybe come down, retrace, and then build a new range and then keep going. If we don't get the ginormous squeeze candle, I am putting this in a conservative approach, okay? So the next impulse move, you're looking at $18 to $22, $23 range, okay? Which far exceeds the previous high that we set back here in this range that we've been trading in. So I think it looks beautiful. Everything looks great. Again, there's not much else to see here. Bollinger Bands, if people like this as their indicator, I mean, look at where the support is here. You have multiple levels of support happening, okay? One, you have the convergence lines coming. You have the 238 support line. You have the Bollinger Band down here on the low, which is just sitting below my trend line. Everything looks great. I don't want to like go too far into this, guys, or try to stretch this out. I think we're looking for next week to be some kind of action in here. Like they could really try to squeeze it in here all they want, but there's going to be a decision around this point in time. Okay, so let's look for that. That is AMC. I don't think I am missing anything else here. We went over all the major things that I wanted. Perfect. Let's get into Rivian next. Okay, we have to go to the weekly for Rivian because this one is a beast. Here we go. Same thing. Descending channel right here. Start of the channel starts here, and then you're trading inside this thing. Okay, since really what is this, July of 2023? That's ridiculous. So it's been a while here. You have a break right here, selling climax. So it looks like right here was our reversal point, the 826 low that I have set. And since you have established this low, we've been trending upward just like this, like I said yesterday in my video. And every time we touch this trend line, we explode off of it for a huge move. Okay, so that next move will potentially break the channel. And when we break this channel, we will then start to go into what I believe will be sort of like the sideways accumulation action, which I would prefer because I don't want to be caught up in these descending channels too long, right? I want us to get out of here, and I want us to create that support where we can accumulate in a particular zone. So what does that look like? If you look at the fib levels right here, if you go to your 618, which is my first key level, I'll say, you're going to be just breaking the channel. So it's very possible you could break, maybe get rejected here, come back in, and then go. I mean, that's very possible, but I just don't think that that's going to be the case given these moves. Like if you go like this, take a trend line, and let's just say even like the last move here, right? Even taking that, if we reverse up, like look at this. you're coming up to like the 100 already based on those previous stretches of moves right there. So I think what would be realistic is not only do you break the channel, but maybe come to the 1618. That would be around $22. And then that would pretty much act as your main impulse move. It's very possible to go to the very top of the channel here at $28, $29, right? You could definitely come up here if you really want to establish that accumulation side to side phase, right? You can definitely come up to this and then come down, maybe to the 1618, maybe to the 18 and start to build your side range. That's very possible, right? So those are your fib levels. Those are some of the price targets that I have initially. And if anything changes, obviously I'll keep you guys up to date. But Rivian looks beautiful. I love this, man. I love where it's at. I can't even say anything more about it. It's just, it looks great. Let's go to Unity now to finish off our video. I got us on the weekly again because this has been in a massive descending channel. Literally the same thing. I said this yesterday as Rivian. It looks like identical of what it's doing right now. So boom, start of your channel, touching points here. You're trading inside of it, bouncing off the low and the ceiling here, the floor and the ceiling, I should say. And you have a selling climax around 1390. And every time you touch this golden line, you pop. It's not a crazy pop like Rivian's was, and it's or like over here, right? But still, you're trending upward, and you are nearing the top of this channel. You're running out of real estate in here, okay? So again, let's look at our fib levels, guys. What could we see happen? And with Unity just might be behind Rivian, okay? For some reason, I just feel like Unity's right there. But what you may see is, Unity goes on this next run, and you go to the 618, you could potentially bonk your head on the ceiling. Like I said, maybe even, Rivian could do the same thing. But you really want to see solid strength come through this channel, this top of this channel, right? So you could have this huge move up. You could come back down one last time. And I think the next time you go, you're gone. I think the next time you go, you're gone, right? Even if you get rejected here and it takes some time to play out, maybe it goes into the summer, they bring it down. But right now where everything's sitting, I just don't know if that's the case with the way the market's looking. Like, and again, if you go here, you get this move. Let's say you get like a move like this to like where the price action is, you're already breaking out of this channel. So it only makes sense for you to just come up and kiss the 1618, okay, $49. And again, usually what can happen in broadening descending wedges, descending channels, what can happen according to Wyckoff, right? What I've learned is you can retrace the full channel. Okay, so right here, you could retrace this entire channel. So that would be like $58, $60, right? And then what would happen is, because you're not just going to moon forever, right? You could come down to one of these levels and rebuild, your side range, whatever. It could come down pretty rapidly, right? So, and when you build your side to side range, that will set you up, right? For however how long it's going to take. Could be very quick moves too. I told you guys yesterday that fast patterns can play out. I'm just trying to be conservative so nobody thinks like tomorrow, I'm loading calls up and then, I don't want to, I don't want anybody thinking that. But those are sort of what the moves look like, okay? So right now, everything's looking beautiful. We are looking for the breakout. The breakouts are coming, okay? They're going to happen, all right? Everything's lined up right now. RSI, I told you guys yesterday, everything's oversold. It's just, I don't see where we could go from here. If the market just decided to take a complete crap and crash, like a legit crash, and like, I don't even understand what that would mean for all of these companies that are like still down huge, right? Like, look at this. Like, I can't even show you how down this stock is because look at it. Like, this to me right here is telling us that it's time to pop. It's time for us to pop back up, and we want to create enough cushion so that if a market does decide to crash down, we have levels to sort of come to, right? Time to actually drop down. There's really not much where to go for Unity, for Rivian, for AMC, especially AMC. So everything to me, guys, looks beautiful. I really was working on these charts today for you guys to create a better visual and enhance it for you so that you could see and also get just a little bit of sense of calm, right? Like I sat here today, I put the charts together and I'm just like, oh, all right. And I walked away because I was like, there's nothing happening. even on the 4 hour, right? Like if I go to the 4 hour and I go on a micro time frame, like I could build mini structures inside of this, but like we're looking at sort of the big moves coming, right? It's very possible I could do that short term moves, but like this to me, guys, it looks great. I mean, there's not much happening yet, right? We're waiting for that impulse move to happen. And so I'll be here for it, and I will make sure you guys are up to date and in the best position possible that I know. That with the knowledge that I have, I'll try to get you there. Okay. So again, guys, I appreciate all the support, everybody coming back, checking the videos out, and even like I said, commenting down below, giving me your thoughts, giving me your feedback. Um, Really, guys, it means a lot because I put so much work into this, and I'm trying to build this channel and hopefully build you guys up as well with your, with the trading and stuff like that. Okay, help you reach those financial goals. So appreciate you guys again stopping by. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe. I promise you that this kind of effort, I'm going to keep putting it in. I'm going to keep trying to build these structures so that you guys can see it ahead of time and you can get in, like I said, position and trade these setups. Okay, so I will be keeping you guys up to date. I'm going to do another video tomorrow to close out the week. And then over the weekend, I'm just going to sit here, kind of do some detective work, see if there's anything else that I can find going into next week. So I will see you guys tomorrow in the next one. Appreciate y'all. Have a good night.